Welcome to DOB Now How to Create a Job Filing video tutorial. Before I get started, remember, only the applicant of record can upload their signed and sealed DPL-1 form. A filing representative Class 1 or preparer can also create a job filing and complete the data entry. However, a filing representative cannot upload the applicant of record's DPL-1 form, complete statement and signatures, or submit the job filing. Recent enhancement to DOB Now build, an applicant of record can now designate an associated delegate to complete everything within the job filing except upload the DPL-1 form, complete attestations, and submit the job filing to DOB. Once the authorized user is logged in, from the DOB Now build dashboard, select Plus Job Filing from the top left. A list of all the available options will display. In my example, I'll select Mechanical Systems and select Submit. My PW1 for my initial filing will then display with all of the paper forms embedded in my job filing. In order to save my job filing and generate a job number, I'll have to complete the PW1 at first. All fields with red asterisks are mandatory, and grayed out fields are read-only or auto-populated by our system. In order to add work on floors, I select plus add and select a location from the drop-down list. I also enter a description of location. After adding the details, I click add in order to save my changes, and on my PW1 I can edit or delete or add another work on floors description. Once each section is complete, a check mark displays to the top of each header. Stakeholders. The email address entered in the applicant information field would only be authorized to submit the job filing to DOB. When entering the email address, ensure to select the email address displayed in the blue drop-down, as this pulls the information registered from an e-filing to populate other fields. The license type also provides the license number that was registered in e-filing. Next, select the business name from the drop-down list to complete the applicant information fields. The same guidelines apply when entering the owner information. Remember, the owner must be registered in e-filing in order to log in and complete their statements and signatures. Adding a filing representative is optional. In my example, I will not add one. Filing review type, work type, or filing includes. The applicant of record can either select new work or legalization. The system will auto-populate additional fields based on your selection. In this example, I'll select new work and professional certification as my filing review type. The selected work type cannot be changed. In order to do so, you must create a new job filing. These are all the subcategories within mechanical systems. In this example, I'll select heating systems and ventilation systems. Additional information. Enter the estimated job cost and total construction floor area. Select the applicable radio button for related biz job numbers and related DOB Now or biz job numbers. Additional fields may display based on your selection. Additional considerations, limitations, or restrictions. There are various radio buttons throughout this section. Select the applicable radio button for each required field. Remember that some radio buttons may be grayed out by the system. In my example, I will select No for the various required fields. NYECC compliance. Select the applicable radio button. In my example, I will say that my job filing is in compliance with the NYECC. The checkbox is an option for me to determine if TR8 inspections are required. If the checkbox is selected, the TR8 tab will appear below the TR8 tab on the left. Job description. Enter the job description for new work details in the text box below. Site characteristics. Select the applicable radio button for the required fields below. Asbestos abatement compliance. Select the applicable radio button for the required fields within the asbestos abatement compliance. Comments. Comments are not required, but feel free to leave any additional information that you think the DOB may need. Once complete, click Save. The system would remind you that the location information and the filing review type cannot be changed once you proceed. Once successful, click OK to close the notification pop-up window. The status bar appears at the top of the page, highlighting the filing review process. On the right, the application highlight summarizes the details of the job filing, and on the left, the filing job number displays. After your first save, you can return to your job filing and complete data entry at any point in time. Let's continue to zoning information. For the existing and proposed building characteristics, select the applicable radio button and options from the drop-down list. As a best practice, always click Save after completing each section. Scope of work. The equipment specification table is now within the mechanical systems job filing. Click Add in order to enter the equipment information. Equipment must be added for each subcategory added on the PW1. Enter the required fields information, including if a certificate of compliance is needed. The manufacturer, model name, and certification number for listing are not required before submitting to DOB. However, it must be complete at the time of inspection. For each equipment being added, select the applicable radio button for if a certificate of compliance is needed. Repeat these steps until all the equipment specified are added to the table. You can edit or delete the details of the equipment before submitting the job filing to DOB. Remember to always click Save at the end of completing each tab. Cost Affidavit. Click plus Add to enter the initial cost details. Complete the following required fields in the Cost Details pop-up window. The total cost displays at the bottom of the Cost Details pop-up window. The total cost is equal to the area or units multiplied by the unit cost. The total job cost can be comprised of multiple initial cost details records in the initial cost details grid. You can also edit or delete the record before filing to DOB. To add additional cost records, click the plus Add button and repeat the previous steps. Technical reports. The system determines the required inspections based on the scope and data entered when the job filing is created. The Special and Progress Inspections category specific to my example, mechanical systems, will display in each table with the option to add additional inspections if applicable. It is required to enter the special inspection applicant's email. When the email is entered, the special inspector receives a notification. You can enter the special or progress inspection applicant's email, but you cannot upload their TPL1 form seal and signature. Select the edit icon and complete the following required fields: add requirement, special inspection applicant's email, license type, and agency number. If the system determines that an inspection is needed, the add requirement field will be auto-populated and cannot be changed. Once entered successfully, the special or progress inspection applicant will then log in and take responsibility. Just a reminder, the special and progress inspection applicant must also upload their seal and signature after taking responsibility. Repeat these steps for all of the inspection categories displayed. The same process applies to the TR8. Enter the Energy Code Progress Inspections email address. To enable the edit icon, select the Progress Inspections Applicant checkbox. Documents. The Required Documents header displays with the auto-populated list of documents to be uploaded. Document status and the time it should be uploaded are also displayed. Select the Additional Supporting Documents header to attach additional documents to support your job filing. For required documents, click the upload icon next to the document name and click Choose File. Locate the file and then click Open. Then click Upload. Once uploaded, the message Document uploaded successfully displays. Repeat these steps for the other required documents. Work Permit. Only for professional certification filing review, the work permit can be submitted before the initial filing review by DOB. View our How to Add a Work Permit video tutorial and step-by-step guide. Statements and signatures. In this section, there are the applicant of record and owner's statements and signatures. Applicant of record will then review its statements, select the applicable radio button for technical report energy, and then select the checkbox. Clicking the checkbox electronically signs the applicant of record statements and signatures. The name and date fields auto-populate after the checkbox is clicked. It is optional for the applicant, associated delegate, or filing representative to complete the property owner's statements. However, the owner must log in, verify the information, and electronically sign by clicking the checkbox. Therefore, all owners must be registered in e-filing. We have now completed all data entry. At this time, all associated roles identified for this job filing have been notified via email, and the job filing is displayed on their dashboard. We're now ready to pay for our job filing. Anyone associated to a job filing can submit a payment. View our How to Pay in DOB Now Build and Safety video tutorial. You should then click Save and then wait for the other associated roles to complete their steps so that you can then file to DOB. I am now going to demonstrate how the Special or Progress Inspector completes the technical reports. The job filing will be within the inspector's dashboard. He can also search for the job filing by going to the Job Number Search tab. Double-click to open the job filing and click OK. You can view the details of the job filing by selecting View Filing. This generates an electronic PDF of all the details entered within the job filing. After the review, select the Technical Report tab. The inspector should indicate the type of applicant they are by selecting the applicable checkbox. Then, select the Edit icon in order to take responsibility. The inspector will then review the data entered and select the checkboxes to electronically sign. Once complete, click Update to save changes. Next, the inspector should upload their seal and signature. These steps should be repeated for all of the inspections displayed. The TR8 also follows the same process. Now that the inspector has taken responsibility and uploaded their seal and signature on each inspection, their task is complete. Before the applicant of record can submit the filing to DOB, the owner must log in and complete statements and signatures. Just a reminder, the job filing displays on the dashboard. However, you can also search for the job filing using the Job Number Search tab. Double-click to view the job filing. The owner can select View Filing to view an electronic PDF of the job filing. Once complete, they will select Statements and Signatures to electronically sign their statements and signatures. The owner will then click Save to complete their task. Now that all associated roles have completed their tasks, the applicant of record can now submit the job filing. On the left of the job filing, click Preview to File. Click Next to read and progress through the application preview. If errors are discovered, click Return to Filing View, correct the errors, reattest, and select Preview to File again. Select the checkbox to electronically attest reviewing the application. Lastly, click File to submit the job filing to DOB. The system displays a confirmation pop-up window. Select OK to close the pop-up window or View Filing to view a copy of the job filing. The status within the status bar moves to reflect the filing review type. At this time, while the job filing is in pending Prof Cert QA review, corrections can be made. If corrections result in additional fees, those fees must be paid before resubmitting the job filing to DOB. Once corrections are being made, the location information, applicant information, job filing review type, building type, and property owner's information cannot be changed. After saving the changes, don't forget to select the Resubmit button in order to submit the job filing to DOB. On the job filing, click the Select Action column and select Correction. Corrections in progress will display at the top of the job filing. Remember, grayed out fields cannot be changed or edited. Continue to make your changes throughout the job filing and don't forget to click Resubmit. Thank you for viewing our DOB Now build How to Create a Job Filing video tutorial. Subscribe to our DOB Now channel for more DOB Now video tutorials.